Hey there, YouTubers. Figured it was time for a ramble. PC's kind of working, kind of not working, so we're just going to do this on a cell phone. So there'll be no editing. It'll just be what it's going to be. The thought I was wanting to ramble about was kind of money. You know, kind of the cost of doing things. Keith, don't, come on. I'm trying to do this. I know, but I'm trying to talk. I've done a couple videos, and I saw a couple more places, RV parks, to stay in down here in Key West, and like everything, they're very expensive. Coming down to Key West, most things are very expensive. That's why I've tried to do like eating at places that are semi-decent and still have good food, but have a good price. I know, but stop. Pause. But what it made me think of is, back in the day when I was younger, we had a cabin that we would go up to way up in Michigan, up near Traverse City. Beautiful place. One of my favorite places in the world. And back then, I think it was bought in the 70s, early 70s for like $26,000. And it had a double lot waterfront, double waterfront facing lot. And back then, families and like real people could afford to do stuff like that. And I think now when we talk about how the middle class is in trouble, it's the fact that real people, most of us probably on YouTube, can't afford to do the things that our parents and grandparents did with their families. I mean, you look at Boyd's, and if you want their Primo site, that's $130 a day. I can't stay there. Good chance you can't stay there either. So what we're forced to do a lot of times is feel like we're not good enough or we don't measure up because we can't afford to do those things. And if you have a family, you feel guilty that you can't afford to do those things for your family. And then in some cases you get an RV and you feel like you're like a vagabond or a bum or something like that because those aren't on your options. Well, my point is, you shouldn't feel that way. The way that you can do it within your budget is a great way to do it. Everybody keeps asking me where I'm staying. I'm just not going to share it. I'm sorry. It'll be okay. But it's not at any one of those campgrounds, and it's not true stealth boondocking kind of thing. Although I have seen some people here that are doing it. They're in vans, and it's a lot of work to run from the cops because Key West is 4 miles by 2 miles. And even though, that seems pretty small, it is pretty small. Sorry, fighting with a cat makes it a little bit more difficult to get this thought process out. But 4 miles by 2 miles, it's pretty small. And you really couldn't have everybody coming down here in an RV and deciding just to park on the street. I wish it was possible. Stop. I wish it was possible, but I understand why the cops do what they do. I don't think they always need to be real jerks about it, but I understand why they do what they do. I foresee that it's going to spread further up north up the Keys. You're going to get to Stock Island's already pretty inhabited. That's where these RV campgrounds are. They're not actually on the island of Key West. They're on Stock Island, which is the next one up, because real estate is not going to be used for that. But you're going to end up, I think, going up to Big Pine and the Keys further up. It's just going to spread because it's a limited amount of space, and people want to come down here and enjoy the nice weather and get a little sun maybe and relax. But it's expensive. It's very expensive. So if you're looking for a place to RV on a budget, Key West is not really your place if you don't have a hookup, or if you're not in a small van and are willing to fight that fight of trying to stealth in a small van. Like I said, I think it's possible. I'm not experienced enough at it to be probably good enough to do it without the cops running me off. But if you're looking for, cheap place to camp, RV, do whatever it is you want to call it, then you got to pretty much go out west and hit the BLM lands and stuff like that. But everything has an advantage and a disadvantage. Key West, you have beautiful ocean. I mean, it's a tropical island basically, and it's awesome, but it's expensive. Everything costs a lot of money because where a lot of people want to go, everybody's able to charge you a lot of money to be where everybody wants to be, you know? So that's that point. Okay, so that's my point on that. Life is too damn expensive now. It's not fair. Our parents and grandparents used to be able to do stuff with their families as middle working class people and enjoy a good life. It's very difficult to do that now, and that's unfortunate and sad and wrong in many ways. Everybody deserves the opportunity to be able to do stuff like that. So that's my ramble. It got way too long, way too quick, and I can't edit it, so there's a good chance I'm not even going to post it. But have a great and wonderful day. Keek, you're killing me.